Hi everybody, happy Monday. I hope you're all having a blessed day today. I know that I am. Thank you, Jesus, always on my side and always provides. So today we're making a typical Spanish meal. I have this pot on and I have this one on high already. I'm gonna add some oil to there because I'm gonna fry some pork chops, traditional meal. I'm gonna make some pork chops. And I have some white rice already done. I have some red kidney beans that I'm gonna be cooking, some mixed vegetables, some tomato sauce, and just other ingredients. I have some sofrito here. That's what I'm going to put into my beans, the sofrito. This garlic is going to go to season my pork chops, and this is going into the beans, and this is going into the beans. Let me fill this up, season my meat. It doesn't need that much oil. I think that's good just like that. All right, so how I'm going to season my meat. Let me get a spoon so I can mix this up. All right, I'm gonna grab my olive oil. And this is just some fresh garlic. So I'm gonna take some garlic. This is just fresh garlic in here. And this is my Oro del Desierto, Golds of the Desert, it's called. So I'm gonna put some Golds of the Desert up in here so they could season my pork chops. It's really good, guys. It tastes really olive oily. You know what I mean? If you want a real olive taste, this is it. And the color's really pretty and the smell is so delicious. So I brought this online. I saw it on Facebook. And it's called Oro del Desierto. And it's ecologic, organic, and virgin olive oil, extra virgin, cold extracted. So yeah, that's it. Oro del Desierto. All right, so I'm gonna put that right there, and let me give this a mix. I'm gonna add a sazon to this, maybe 1.5, and I'm gonna save the other half for the beans. I just want to make sure I season up those pork chops before I put them in there. So let's go. All right, so I have half. Okay, I have half here, and as you can see, I'm making like a little mix here with all the seasonings, and I'm gonna season up my my pork chops. So I have some garlic and herb seasoning, no salt. I'm gonna add some to that, and I'm also gonna add a little bit of parsley, and I need some pepper. Hold on, guys, some salt and pepper. So I'm gonna add some salt. Okay, that's good because that's gonna season up a nice rack of pork chops right there. Okay, so here we go. Got some cracked pepper in there, and as you can see, it's starting to get nice and thick now. All the oil got absorbed. All right, so what do I want to do? I'm gonna take my pork chops, and I'm just gonna put a little dab right there, just like that. I'm going to season it really nicely. Look at that, delicious. And I'm going to flip this. Wait, this has a big piece right here. Okay, then I'm going to flip this over. And I'm going to do this side. The reason why I'm doing it this way is so whatever's stuck on this side could stick on the other side. Okay, so there we got that mixed up. I'm going to mix it up a little bit better. But what I want to do is just flip this now. Put one right there, and like I said, I'll give it a nice little spread. Make sure it's all over, and then I'll flip it to that one that doesn't have any. Definitely gonna put a little bit on top here. Guys, that olive oil smells so good. I was so tempted to fry my pork chops in that, but I don't want to do that because I'm gonna waste a lot of oil, and I don't want to waste a lot of oil. Oh yeah, this is looking really good, and my stove is nice and hot. And I'm almost done with this. I saw one in there that didn't have hardly anything. This one here, where is it? I saw one in there, guys. All right, maybe that part. I don't know. All right, so I'm just gonna do that. Take it all out, all of it, right, so I'm gonna take this. By the way, I'll just leave this right there for now. And I'm just gonna massage them in. See? Just like so. Nice and seasoned. And a lot of people like to leave them resting, but I'm not resting anything. I'm hungry. I want to eat. Look at the size of this beautiful pork and pork chop. So I'm going to put that right in. I don't know why they're so huge, but they are really huge. I'm going to put this one right over there. Hopefully I can get all of them in, being that they're so big. But let's see what happens. Look at the size of them. They're humongous. Okay, put that one there. And this one should fit because it's just a small piece. I'm going to put that there. I'm going to throw that there. I'm going to take this away now. I'm going to wash my hands. It's hot today, guys. It is bien caliente. Let me just move them closer to me so I could see this, what's going on. Perfect. That looks good. Oh, they smell so yummy, that fresh garlic. All right, so I'm gonna leave that there. And usually I like to cook my pork chops 5 minutes on one side and 5 minutes on the other. Let's see how that works out. So I have my pan here and I have my beans. Now, the black beans, I like to save the water that's in it because it makes the rice black and I like that. But this one, I'm gonna rinse it out. Just give me a second. Really quick. I'm trying to get my strainer. Hold on, guys. I'm just having it ready because I'm not even going to use it right now. But I like to have it ready. Just watch my pork chops. Don't let them burn. Kidding, guys. It's not going to burn. They need a good 5 minutes in there. Okay, so I rinsed my pan out. And I'm just putting like half a little can of water in there. But that was it. Look, this is what I did. See, I rinsed out my beans and I have half a cup of clean water here. And the first thing I'm gonna do is add a little bit of olive oil to the pan. My hands are wet. Okay. I'm gonna add a little bit of olive oil. I would say about 3 tablespoons is enough. That's good right there. Okay, so let me tell you. I have some sofrito that's going in there. And this is onion, garlic, peppers, cilantro, ajíes, and recao. That's what my sofrito consists of. So, first thing is the sofrito. I'm going to make sure it's all good. Nice and hot. Okay, so while my sofrito is cooking, what I like to do is I like to add the potatoes to it because the beans are already cooked. You have to pay attention to the other ingredients that you're adding in there. So I'm going to add my ham. I'm going to get this, oh, this is better. I just need a handle. I got to get a handle on things, guys. All right, so I got my handle right here. And now what I'm going to do is just stir fry this a little bit. This thing is going to go by so fast. I mean, the rice is already ready. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to bring this up to a nice fry. Remember, I have to cook the potatoes. They're not cooked, but they will be cooking up this way. All right, so what do I want to do? I'm going to add a little bit of garlic powder and just a little bit of garlic powder on this, just because. This has no salt. It's just plain garlic. And I have some Italian herbs. I'm going to put a little bit of that in there. And some parsley. So yummy. And I have my aceitunas here, my olives. And I'm just going to not put this in there because it doesn't fit. Where's my spoon that I have? Okay, so I'm going to add a spoon of this. 1 spoon is more than enough. Look, there's a whole bunch of them. And I'm going to add 1 spoon of the brine. And I'm going to steal a little olive right there. Because I have to. Alright. So now I'm going to give this a mix. And then some onion and garlic. I mean some pepper. All right, some pepper and a little salt. Not too much because I put little pieces of Spam in there and the Spam is really salty. All right, so I'm just gonna cook this up a little bit and then I'm gonna add my tomato sauce. Not yet. Here's the other half of my sazon. Now this is typical Spanish meal. Really good, guys. Kind of proud of this recipe because this was a favorite when I got married. My husband used to love this recipe and I used to make it for him every Friday. Just like this. Pork chops, white rice, beans, and some mixed veggies. He loved mixed veggies. So that's my inspiration today. I got my mixed veggies right here. And I can get rid of all this now. Well, not really. I'm going to leave my garlic and herb, a little bit of this parsley and that. And I'm leaving it because I need to season this and put it in the oven with put it in the microwave oven with some butter. So just to make sure that this is cooking really good, I'm going to flip it this way. Okay. There we go. It's looking good. And what I like to do sometimes, guys, because I see that it has pieces that'll make it lift up. Like this one, you see how it's lifting and it won't give you a nice fry. So I just cut it right there. See how flat it got? If I see another corner, I'll just give it a little snip. That means it'll all go down. This one looks like it's going down, but she has somewhere, I don't know where, a lift somewhere. So I'm just cutting it just like that so it can stay flat. And let me turn this around again. I gotta do the other side. Let's see what's on this side. See over here where the bone is, you could tell that it's lifting, so I'm just gonna give it a snip right there. And this piece right there, I think it's good. All right, that's it. That's how I get everything to flatten down. Because you know your pork chops sometimes have that little lift on it. Just give it a little cut and then it'll lay flat and it'll give you an even coating and an even cook. Just like that. This is a nice chunky piece. I'm going to leave that in the middle. And everything looks like it's going down pretty good. So, all right, you see my beans? They smell so good, my bean mixture. And these is already getting nice and cooked. It doesn't need a lot more, but like I said, I'm cooking it down because the potatoes are not cooked, guys. So these potatoes just 2 more minutes. I'm going to lower the heat a little so it doesn't burn. And I'm going to grab a bowl. Okay, I have a bowl. And to my bowl, let's see, it still has water in it. Let me drain this. Okay, so I have some mixed vegetables here. And I'm going to put some mixed vegetables in this bowl. Right there. And I'm going to add a little salt to it. Not a lot, just a little bit. That's good. And a little bit of garlic. Parsley. Parsley. Okay, parsley. And a little bit of garlic and herb. And a little bit of black pepper. Okay, now I am completely done with all my ingredients. My dinner is going to be done in less than 6 minutes. That's how fast it is, guys. Traditional dinner on a Monday. That's the best thing around. Start off the week with a great dinner. Oh yeah, these potatoes are cooking down nice. So I have my tomato sauce right here. I'm going to grab a little bit of butter. I think I have a piece. Okay, now I have this one. So let's grab some butter. Put the butter right there. And I'm going to put this into the microwave. Let me give it a quick little mix. So it's not salty or anything. Just leave that right on top. And I'm going to put this in for about a minute. I think a minute should do it. All right, now this is good, guys. I think my beans are going to be very happy in there. So now I'm going to use half a can. I'm not going to use it all. I don't need it all. I'm just going to use half a can of this. So let's measure this and I can save the rest. All right, I think that's good. Right there. That's a nice. That's a nice. That's a very nice. Look at that. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cook up the sauce for about 2 or 3 minutes. I'm going to raise the heat just a little bit. And I'm going to turn my pork chops because it's been 6 minutes. So let's see what it looks like. Oh yeah, look at that. Golden, golden. Delicious. And this one too, look at that. See, now we just let it cook 6 minutes on this side and that's it. Delicious. So yum. All right, so now I'm going to time it 6 minutes. This is almost done. It's a little hot, but my butter didn't even melt. So I'm going to put it back in so my butter can melt. Ooh, baby, it's hot in here. Yummy. All right, guys, see? Now the butter did melt, and I'm just going to put it in for 1 more minute so all these little potatoes can get nice and warm. I have one thing that I want to do, guys. Hold on. I have this little packet here, and it's of, what is it? It's cauliflower and cheese. So I'm going to take this cauliflower and cheese mixture, and I'm going to put it right in there because I know it's just going to taste so really, really, really good. Okay, can open it. Let's open this now. And these are the ones that you put right in the bag and you cook them, but I'm just going to throw it right on top. Look at that. See what it looks like? It's just a package of cauliflower with some cheese sauce. So I'm going to throw that into the microwave and let that melt. I'm going to put that in for a minute. Power. Clear. Power. Start. Clear. Okie dokie now. So put that in for a minute and a half, and you can see this is almost cooked because it's getting so thick, the sauce. So once you see that your sauce is thick, then you know it's done or almost done. I'm just going to leave it a little more second. Look at this. No liquid. Okay? No liquid in this whatsoever. So this is perfect. I'm going to flip this over and make sure the other side, this side gets some nice cooking action going on. It stopped cooking real heavily because I flipped it. But this is good right there. Alright, so I'm going to leave that there. And like I said, see that? That's just beautiful. So now I'm going to add my beans in there. Give them a little mix. And then I have my can of water there that I'm going to add half a little can of water to it. See? It's about half, like about to here. Or maybe a little bit less than half. But this is just going to help you make a sauce and cook down your potatoes a little bit. See, just like that. Nice thick sauce. Look at that. Delicious, guys. Never add a whole can of sauce or you'll end up with bean soup. And you don't want any bean soup. So delicious, guys. You know, I rarely taste my food, but that's a big hit right there. So, this is good. This is garbage. I'm going to let that cook up for 5 more minutes and I'll be back and then it'll be dinner time. I'll be back. Guys, I got to flip these babies over. They're done. Absolutely done. All of them. And I don't want them to burn anymore. So I just flipped them. And I'm about to take them out. I was talking. I got a little distracted. But look at these beans. They are delicious. And it's time to take that out. So it's fitting me. Okay. Let me grab a plate. And I can take out those pork chops. Okay, there we go. Got a nice clean plate. Let's grab these pork chops. Look at that. Just look at that deliciousness. That's one. These pork chops are really huge. Look at the size of them. So big, so delicious. And I just love me some nice fried pork chops. I'm gonna turn this one over. Look at this, is done. So done. I could leave them here, let them drain out a little bit. You know what? I'm not doing nothing. Leave it right there. Because this is ready, guys. Put that right there. And right there. Oh my goodness gracious. Like I said, I shut this off already. I'm just going to move it to the side. And these beans, they're beautiful. They're just beautiful beans. And they are ready. So then, you know what that time is, guys. Oh, I didn't get my veggies out. Let me get my veggies. I almost forgot my veggies. Let's see what they look like. Let's see if they're nice and steamy hot. Okay. They look a little mushy, and I can still feel a little bit of, I can still feel a little ice on the bottom. So I'm going to serve, and I'm just going to pop these in the oven. Yeah, that's been going off. I think I need to change it. All right. I'm going to pop this in for another minute until I serve dinner, and then I'll take it right out. So let's put that in. Okay, so there we go. Let me get my pretty plate. Let me get my pretty plate because I'm so hungry. So I have some nice white rice here. Like I said, I already made white rice. I'm going to use this spoon. Delicious. I love when the rice comes out like this, so nice and loose. And I put some, what is it called? Sesame oil in it. So, oh my goodness, the fragrance of this, it smells so good. Let me just get a little bit more rice. I'm so hungry. You know, I didn't eat breakfast. I usually skip breakfast and lunch. But look. So I'm going to do that. And look at these delicious beans, guys. This is like a meal on its own. You really don't need anything else to complement this because it got the little potatoes in there. And the little ham, and not to mention the sauce. Just look at this sauce. I like them just like this. This is how I like them. Let me grab another piece of potatoes. All right, look at that. So good, guys. Let me get my fork, and I'm just gonna grab one pork chop off the top. So yummy, guys. Delicious. Okay, I need some veggies in here to finish this off. Let's hope that my veggies are done. Let me push this back. And this is good here. I'll just leave it right here for now. But let me get my veggies. Veggies, you have to be done already. Yes, they are done. They're nice and steamy. I'm going to use the same spoon and look. Just look at that. Nice cheesy. With the potatoes, the carrots, and little pieces of cauliflower. Oh, this is so good. This is going to be a nice treat. It has a lot of little potatoes, and everything's defrosted. I'm looking for the little chunk of ice, and I can't find this, so that's good. I love me some mixed veggies. All right, guys. That's it. This is my Spanish recipe. I hope you like it, and I hope you make my recipe so you can see how good it is, and then you're going to make all my recipes. I hope you all have a blessed day. This is what my dinner looks like today, and I'm going to enjoy it, and I hope you enjoy your dinner also, and I hope you all have a blessed day. If you like my video, give me a like, comment, subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos, and subscribe. Bye, guys. So delicious. It makes you come alive. Bye, guys.